I'm always very impressed whenever he doesn't count the two
last,
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Gotta
very
count
like
down,
TV.
And the professionals go, and 4, 3. Welcome to Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
Rex.
This is a gift from Michael Morgan, magnificent bastard.
Michael Morgan, you magnificent bastard. So what did Michael Morgan send us? Dickel.
Yeah.
How?
Again, one we've not done. So,
hold on, because one of the things that we're mindful of is like, guys, we love watching the show, but you don't review anything that I can ever find or get my hands on. It's like, well, we've gone through all the big ones. Apparently not.
No. We've hit all the big brands, but not necessarily everything they offer. Okay. So we've still got plenty of room to do. I think as we run out of these things, phase 2 is going to be like, I'm going to write the schedule, and we're just going to only hit big name bottles for a while. But we've got plenty of time to do big name bottles.
If there's one thing that I do remember about Dickel, and this is a silly thing, and usually I'm a very serious man, talking about serious things, but I remember Dickel having a little bit of and I know it rhymes, a little bit of a pickle note.
Pickle?
Pickle note in the Dickel.
Huh.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's going to be in this Dickel.
For me, my marker was given to me.
I remember pickle in the Dickel.
Yeah, that's fair. For me, my marker was given to me by one of our songs.
Okay.
Which is, he said, I always find every time I try Dickel, I get this one note.
Pickle.
No, it's that Flintstone vitamin, chalky vitamin
Wow,
note.
it's been so long since I had those.
And
literally a child.
When he said that, we were in a trio tasting, and I picked it up, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yes. And ever since then, every time someone sources something, and I pick it up, and I'm like, oh, that's Dickel. It's so unmistakable.
All right, you ready?
It's not the dominating note.
Okay.
But it's unmistakable. Yeah. See what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as it's said, you cannot
I'm 5
unsmell
years
it.
old right now.
Yeah.
I'm 5 years old.
As soon as it's said.
And I like these Flintstone vitamins because they kind of taste like candy.
Yeah. It's like, I have a cough. I need the Ludens or whatever.
Yeah. And I feel good taking my vitamins like I'm growing up big and strong, but really I want it because it's candy. They probably have sugar though. I don't even know if they sell those vitamins anymore. I think it's all gummies now.
It is. It's switched to the gummies.
Yeah.
It's either gummies or pills.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have the
like
chalky
Adderall.
vitamins. No, like hard, like my boys do vitamins, but it's all like drink it with a pill, like with water.
Yeah.
And they regularly do it without water.
Dude, you said it's not the dominant note. Because we were talking about it, that's the main thing. So past that, okay, Flintstone vitamin aside.
So in the pickle, do you mean like that really vinegary kind of tangy note?
It was mostly on the taste. It wasn't in the nose.
Okay.
Yeah, but on the nose, are we getting anything else? Oh, there's that honey, but there's something. It's a sugared honey. It's like if you ground up Flintstone's vitamins and sprinkled it in the honey. There's something that's wanting to be like a peach or an apricot, but it's too tannin to be an actual peach or apricot.
Yeah,
there's not enough fruit in there.
I'm trying to. So you like how they put 12 on there, but it's Superior 12 recipe?
Wait, what kind of horse shit is that? You see, look, Dickel. You see a number. You know what people are going to do.
What are you doing?
You see a number like that on the label, and people are going to think, oh, 12 years old. It's a pretty good price. Sweet, I'm going to get it. But what is Superior 12 recipe? What is that?
It's their number 12 recipe. You know. The average age is like 6 to 8 on this bottle. I think we should come up with a name for our whiskey.
Is rolling over in his grave.
Called Recipe 42. And it just says Texas Single Malt 42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they got away with that.
Yeah.
That's kind of horse.
Yeah.
That's the kind of nonsense that I would expect from a craft person trying to
Yeah. Well, it's a $30 bottle or under. They're going for the shtick on that.
Whiskey's not bad.
Yeah, it's got this.
I found that tannin on the taste too.
It's definitely more.
A lot of tannin.
Yeah, more wood notes than the base Dickel that we've had and tried.
Yeah, if you like the very oak forward whiskeys, very wood forward whiskeys, that's not bad. There's not a lot of body, though.
No, there's a creamy kind of something that's going on that I'm not sure what it is.
You say creamy?
Yeah.
See, I'm getting like...
In how it feels, not how it tastes.
Okay, so the texture of it. The texture of it.
And then bitey.
Yeah.
But the flavor is like just a sweet, simple sweetness.
It feels like...
A little bit of tannin.
It's very tin canny.
Yeah.
In the body. It's kind of a hollow...
If we went to a Canadian and came back to this, you'd be like, oh, it's rich and full and flavorful.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or a Jameson.
Yeah. Maybe it's because...
Like, it's got more depth.
Maybe because it's so tannin forward that I'm equating that slight bitterness with not much, like, thick, fruity, rich... Yeah.
I wouldn't be disappointed if this was the well whiskey at a bar at a wedding or something like that.
No,
I'd be like, yeah, I'll take that.
I'll be disappointed if I see 12 on the damn label and I'm still expecting some 12 years of maturation. But.
We should just write with a marker "ish" next to it.
Yeah. Did you say when I wasn't listening what the actual age is?
It's 6 to 8-ish, somewhere in there.
Which is not a bad age statement.
But it's a lot longer, a lot more words to write 6 to 8-ish. It's easier to just put 1, 2.
Look.
That's a lot of words.
All right.
You can't be expected to keep up with that many words.
Look, they got 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
And when you pick your glass up after pouring it, if you go like this, it goes 12.
I'm going once more. There's a little bit of like a citrus peel, like a pith, like a lemon pith kind of note. That's how the bitterness is presenting on the nose now.
I'm looking for the cherry note that you get in a lot of other, and it is not there in the same way.
Yeah, I'm not finding that.
But all the fruity qualities are, I know we were talking about this, but they feel like fruit gummies. It's that kind of fruity.
I'm not finding
real fruit.
I'm not finding that pickle note that we had in whatever Dickel we did back in the day.
It's probably the 42.
Yeah. Blew the budget on that one. All right.
Yeah,
it's not
simple.
It's not changing that much as I go back to it.
No, it's solid though.
It's what did you say the price point was?
Under 30.
Under 30. I'm probably reaching for some other stuff.
Yeah,
Under 30. But it's not embarrassing except for the 12 years on the label.
It holds up to the other under 30 bottles.
Yeah. And again, you do need to be buckled up for that wood forward experience. If you don't like that woody quality, then sorry. We got the I want my $2.11. At 55, I am new to whiskey and have a question. I have opened a bottle of bourbon a couple of months ago and had a few drinks from it since. Now I noticed a cloudy sediment at the bottom of the bottle. Is that okay or normal? Did he leave it open and it got oxidized?
Assuming that you didn't leave it open for too long.
Yeah.
It likely just means they didn't chill filter it, which is a good thing. And you're getting, those are called flockids, FLOC something. Anywhere, it's the heavy, long chain combination flavor chemicals that are solidifying and then sinking to the bottom. That are in the whiskey.
That's all the grease.
Yeah, it's sort of. I mean, it's not grease, but
not grease.
It's sort of like how that works. But it just means they haven't chill filtered it, and that's usually a good thing. I'm curious as to what bourbon it was.
Well, and honestly, I don't think that there's big brands that I see that in.
No.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm curious.
If it was a big brand, then
you might have a problem.
Did you leave it open? I don't know.
Yeah.
But if it's a craft brand, then maybe
probably not.
The Flokies.
The Flokies.
JP 5 Fins. Daniel, what's your take on cold filtering? Did you chill filtering?
Yeah, chill filtering.
Rex, does cold filtering, chill filtering, affect whether or not you would mooch a glass off someone? Of course not. After all, a man's got to have a code. That's not part of my code.
Yeah. Chill filtering, for those who don't know, just means if you take a whiskey to a certain temperature, then some of those heavier things that cause cloudiness in whiskey on ice or in cold, they solidify and they can be filtered out.
The number is 46% ABV. Once a whiskey is at 46%
or higher, you don't need to worry about that.
Once it's at that number, then it's not going to do
So you don't often, you will find chill filtering in higher than 46 whiskeys if their market is on the rocks, because it'll get cloudy again.
Yeah, but cloudiness doesn't happen above that proof.
But it does change the flavor. Not so much that it makes it unrecognizable and boring and not fun.
So the way I would describe it is if anybody is familiar with the difference between what a column still does and what a pot still does, that kind of a little bit more dense and rich character. The chill filtering is going to take out some similar characters. It's going to take out some of the density.
Way more subtle.
Yeah, it's more subtle. But some of that density, some of that richness, that's going to be what chill filtering is removing.
Like if on a scale of pot and column,
Yeah.
the filtering is going to be like right over here, where it's headed towards that direction, but stops.
Yeah, it's probably like, what, 10 to 15% of a difference that...
Yeah, that we found, and there was a guy, someday we'll have to do it. There's a dude in San Antonio, he said if we wanted, we could do a like side-by-side comparison of right out of the barrel and then post-chill filtering.
Yeah.
Same whiskey.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, that's Devil's River.
Because we're not equipped to do any chill filtering.
No,
we're not interested in doing chill filtering.
And the equipment is expensive.
Yeah. Oh, dude, have you been
And
to
large.
Devil's River? That's in downtown San Antonio, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they went all in.
Yeah. And their stills are behind, like they look beautiful. They're behind glass. You can sit in this expansive, like really well decorated tasting room. Look through the glass, see the equipment. It's really nice. If you're in San Antonio, it's definitely worth checking out. Very close to the Alamo. It's within walking distance.
Blocks.
So if you're doing a tour of San Antonio type stuff,
pop in.
You got the Alamo there, you got the Riverwalk, you got the Devil's River. It's really
that's
cool.
where I came up with the bona fide whiskey certification.
Oh yeah, you guys were there?
We were sitting there having a Devil's River.
Yeah.
And it occurred to me what we should do.
Right.
we should certify people who
Did,
like whiskey. Their staff,
Yeah.
they don't hire whiskey nerds. They just hire bartenders from downtown San Antonio bars.
Well, in
And the
that
odds
spot,
Yeah.
that's a good move.
Yeah. And so they're not in the nerd whiskey community.
Right. No, you're gonna have way more curious tourists than you are whiskey nerds that are making a trip out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
That's a good call. All right. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, I fight for a friend.
May you steal your liver's heart.
And if you drink,
May you drink with us.